wearing wigs is a journey. So that's why we always call it our wig journey. So if you're just beginning and starting out wearing wigs and you're wondering, how do I fit wigs into this world that I'm going through? And in the beginning, it's all about, my hair was thinning and I lost my confidence, and I was wearing wigs because I needed to cover up my scalp. I didn't want to go out and go anywhere. And now here I'm going out on road trips on a big wig journey, right? How do I do that? How do I navigate going on this journey in wigs? And sometimes that, I've shared in a lot of my videos about, that it's for fashion for me, and it is. It's for fashion. Even if I have my bio hair to wear again, I'm going to wear wigs. And today's a big reason why I wanted to share that with you. The other reason is that confidence, right? That's a big reason that we're wearing wigs. You want your confidence back. You want to feel good about yourself. You want to go out where people aren't noticing the hair loss. You just want to feel good about yourself. And you want people to look at you and not notice that, but just notice you. A smile, your bright eyes, your open, bubbly personality. And those are the things that people will see, because when your confidence comes back, that part of you comes back. And part of the wig journey is like what I'm doing. I'm on a road trip. And I think, sorry for the bumps, I think that wigs help me in so many ways, and especially traveling. So instead of bringing curling irons and heating tools and all of those products, trying to make your hair look really good, even if you have a full head of hair, I'm talking to you. Wigs are for you today. Wigs are for those people that have that full head of hair and they don't want to style it. They won't have to spend hours in the bathroom trying to make it look good, only to head out to the pool to have it just fade away in the wind, have it just, you spend all that time, and next thing you know, it starts to rain and your hair looks like, I always say mine looks like a wet poodle, but it got wet. So wigs, because this is going to get wet, right? The wind can blow it, the rain can land on it, and it doesn't melt away on me. It literally looks good the whole time. So I am wearing, like, this is Flirt Alert. This is Flirt Alert from Raquel Welch, and it's gonna look good. I'm gonna finger comb it, because that's all you do on this wig. Finger comb it. I like to keep a spray bottle of water. I could spritz it and crunch it, and the curls are gonna come back. So I carry a wig bag with me. So this is a wig bag that I have. I have 5 wigs in here, and I use satin bags, black satin bags that my wigs go in. I put the tag in there with it so I don't forget which one it is. Not that it matters, but just in case. But this way, I have a long wig in here. I have Pretty Please with me. I have a short wig. I have all these wigs in here with me, so I can go from poolside to dinner at nighttime with great looking hair. So people think that wigs are just for people with hair loss, but that's not true. I don't know where that came about, but I remember wigs back in the 50s and 60s and 70s, and they were fashion. Women were wearing them, and somehow this thing creeped in that it was just for people that don't have hair, but that's not true. There are a lot of actresses, news media people, they're wearing wigs because every day they have great looking hair. So that's what you and I are going to do. We're on this wig journey together. We're traveling along just like I'm doing right now. So I want to encourage you, full head of hair ladies, if you have full head of hair, wear the wig. Get the wigs for the convenience, time saving. I think it saves money because I'm not spending right now I spend, just with dry shampoo, you can spend $10 a month, a week, like $40 a month for dry shampoo, right? But imagine that you're trying to use sprays to cover up the gray, you're using mousses and curling irons and using so many different things that are hurting your hair, maybe hurting your scalp, that are preventing your hair from having good growth. That's another myth buster. I want to break that myth. There is a myth that if you wear wigs, your hair will come out, your hair will stop growing, your hair will thin out. Well, my hair was thinning out. I lost a lot during COVID. I lost a lot of hair. And you know what? I started wearing wigs, and guess what? My hair has been coming back. No, I do some other things. I put collagen in my coffee and things like that. But I'm telling you, it does not make your hair fall out. So just bust that myth right there. So grab your 4 or 5 wigs, throw them in your satin bags and in your wig bag, right? This is going to take up less space, less weight in that bag, especially if you're traveling by airplane. So pack up the wigs and have a great journey. What I would like you to do is also tell me your wig journey tips for travel. What do you do? How do you hang them up? I have some wig hooks and I will show you that. Sorry for the bumps, we're traveling, right? So there are wig hooks you can hang that pack in your bag easy. Some people pack them in Ziploc baggies. So there's all kinds of ways that you can pack. Share with me. I want to know you. I want to know what you do. And where in the world do you travel to? What's your summer plans? And I'd love to know what country you're in. Tell me in the comments below where that journey's going to take you. And that helps other people. If we're in this community together, if we're on this wig journey together, traveling this experience of this, it's also awesome when you become the hero of the story. So when you share in the comments how you overcame what you did, you actually become the hero of the story. You help somebody else. And that's why we call ourselves Wig Sisters, right? Because we're a sisterhood in a way. And I love my community of friends that I've met here. I love talking back and forth with you guys that reach out to me and share things with me. I appreciate that so much. You're my heroes, and I'll say it again and again. You help me, and I hope some way that these videos that I share with you, that they're helping you out, that they're encouraging you, that they're giving something back to you, that you can continue this journey, to have the confidence to do this. Quit thinking about what other people think, what other people comment, the negativity that you might get, because it's just because they don't know. It's because they just don't understand. I can tell you that me wearing wigs around my family has educated them about wigs. It's helped them understand it. In that sense, you're going to educate one person at a time. You're going to be helping one person at a time. And maybe you're just like me. I started wearing wigs before I ever shared these videos with you. So because I was doing makeup videos, and then I had to start wearing wigs because my hair started falling out. And so when that happened, I started watching every video I could out there about wigs. So I learned a lot just by watching my other wig mentors that I looked up to, and they helped me be able to get the confidence to buy the first wig, to wear the first wig out, and then I feel like then I'm sharing. So I don't know, maybe you'll be doing this one day too. Maybe you'll get on here and you'll start sharing what you know and your good experience helping the next person. So maybe I pass it on to you, and you'll pass it on to someone else and help them along the way to let's normalize this. Let's normalize wig wearing. Let's get the word out. Let's encourage people. And whatever anybody else says, don't worry about it. They're not the boss of you, right? Not the boss of me. They don't get an opinion. They don't get a vote. We're going to do this whether anybody else likes it or not. And there's a whole army of us out there just going out there, wearing the wig, wearing the hair, looking fabulous while we're doing it. So my friends, I do hope that I'll see you in the next video. Doing my darlings. Bye.